Okay, so I'm going to train you the differences on what you see even with an expensive metal detector. This one I paid a lot of money for. It's the Garrett AT Pro, and I find a lot of coins with it, and now I'm finding more unique things with it as I'm learning how to use it. There's custom ranges, coin ranges, zero ranges, pro ranges. You can turn on and off the tolerances or the zones of where you find things, and then you can, once you find something, so you hear that, then you can hit the pinpointer and it'll tell you how deep it is. So I've pre-buried some treasures here that I found this one last night, I found this one last week, and I found this one 3 weeks ago. So we'll start with this one. I don't know if you can see it. It's reading 86.87, which is a quarter. So you'd think, well, do I want to find a quarter? So you decide if you want to find the quarter, then you hit it. So it's reading that it's only 2 inches down. So you say, okay, yeah, I'd like to find that. So you look in here, and I should have brought my little, my pinpointer. And look what was ringing up a quarter. It was a ring. It was actually made out of a quarter, but it's from 1960, and it's a 90% silver quarter coin that the words are still in there. They figured out how to keep Liberty in there, United States of America, 1960, stuff like that. Quarter, half dollar. So that's the first one. So you didn't know that you were going to find a ring made out of a silver quarter, so you end up getting it anyway. Okay, this one is ringing up in the 90s. So that's usually silver. And that is saying that it's 2 inches down. So you're like, I'm really going to go for that. So you're looking, and usually I know where these are because I put them in here. And I found these last week by fluke. These are silver troy ounces from 1984, worth anywhere from $16 of melt weight to $36 collectors. So that's anywhere from $32 to $70 some dollars. That rang up, and you're like, oh, okay, that's good that I collected that. Those were really exciting finds. Then come along here, this is ringing up in the 90s too. So you're like, oh, I just found silver last week in the 90s, and it's reading 6 inches. Now this is deceptive, and you'll see why. If I dig down, that's probably 2 inches, 4 inches, 6 inches, 8 inches, 10 inches, 12 inches. And I'm coming down here. That was 12 inches down, and it said it was 6. But since this is so solid, you know what this is? It was reading up silver. It's solid copper nugget. This is going for melt weight of $10 to collector's weight price of somewhere between $20 and $25 a piece. It's 3 pounds, 10 ounces, 10.5 ounces. But since it was so solid, the expensive, even though it's a great one, it thought it was 6 inches deep, even though it was 12 inches deep. So sometimes you'll be like, oh, it says it's only 6 inches, and you stop after 6, and you know it's in there somewhere. Keep looking, especially when it's reading in the 90s. So we've got a cool solid copper nugget, 3.5 pounds, more than that. I've got 2 silver troy ounces, and I've got a silver quarter ring. Those are my coolest finds. I found another silver ring, and I found a few other things, a silver earring and stuff like that. So I'm getting better and better at it, and finding cooler and cooler things. So keep at it. Learn your machine, learn the depths, have the right tools, the digging machine, your shovel, have a pinpointer so you can actually get to it and find it, and check the hole twice. This one I checked, and then all of a sudden I went to bury the hole and I checked it with my Garrett again. It was still ringing up, so I dug again and found this one. So those are some great lessons and some treasures to keep.